He's the one and only Arman Tsarukyan, who's kind enough to join us from all the way in Thailand, I believe. Arman, is that true? Are you in Thailand right now?
Hello, yes, I'm in Thailand.
How are you, my friend?
Good, good. Thank you for inviting.
It's nice to speak to you again. It's been a few months. I appreciate it very much, and we have a lot to get into. Can I ask you first off? You had to go through the whole process, making weight and this and that, and then your number doesn't get called, so you don't get to actually go out and like release all the energy, release everything that you did to make weight and to be prepared for Saturday. Is that a weird feeling? Is that something, like you feel almost like something's missing because you didn't get the payoff?
Yes, to be honest, I took the chance. You never know if someone get hurt or make couldn't make the weight. I'll be there, and I was ready, and so it just was a risk, and yeah, of course, when you make the fight, when you make the weight, you want to fight, and I was ready to fight, and I was in good shape. I had 7 weeks for my training camp, and I was preparing mostly for Ilia, and that's a easy easy camp. You need just a boxer, and that's all.
So this is now two fight camps, which don't result in a fight for you in 2025. So I would imagine your level of frustration is a little high right now.
Say again, please.
This is now your second fight camp of the year, which doesn't result in a fight. You haven't fought yet in
Yep.
2025, right? I know you did the grappling a couple of times, but I'm assuming that you're kind of getting itchy to fight again.
Yeah, I want to fight as soon as possible, because I got so much energy on me, and I'm so excited to show everybody my new skills, that I've been working on it, and I'm just, when I work in the gym, I feel like I'm like getting better every day, every camp, and maybe it's better, and I learn something new, and I can try on the end of this year.
We spoke on the Monday after the event in Inglewood back in January, and then didn't speak to you afterwards. Can I just ask, in the aftermath, as everything started to like really build up about you not being able to fight, how did you handle it? What were those days, weeks after that event where you were so close to fighting Islam, so close to realizing your dream, fighting for the belt, and it all kind of, it all kind of blew up? How did you handle it? What was life like for you?
I mean, the first week was hard, and then I understood like I just gotta keep going. I'm young, and my family always support me, and as you know, I don't need like money to survive, and just do what I like to do. I enjoy every day. Yeah, it was hard recovery from my back, and people, the worst thing that people think like I pulled out because of my weight cut. I couldn't make the weight, and that's the worst thing that people think like I pull out without reason. I mean, reason the weight cut, but I have never ever issue with the weight cut, even if you're fighting for the title fight.
Yeah, Dana said that in an interview, but I think he just misspoke, and everyone jumped on it like, wait a second, he didn't make weight. That was not the case, right?
Yeah, he just forgot about I mean, he got a lot of fighters. That's why he forgot maybe that it was issue with my back, not my back pain.
It felt, at least to me, correct me if I'm wrong, like they kind of put you in a bit of a timeout. Like he was mad about it. It always kind of seems when he's asked about you that he's mad that you didn't fight. Did you feel the same
No,
way?
they
Do you feel the same way?
no, they were not mad. They just called me in 1 month or 2 months, and offered me fight for the gauge for short notice. And
The
then
one in March.
yeah, and then they offered me main event in Abu Dhabi, and then they offered me backup. So if they were mad, they wouldn't give me fights.
So let's start with the Gaethje one. Why didn't you take that one?
Because it was 9 days or 8 days
Okay.
before, and I was 186 or 187, and I said, "Yeah, I'll fight. I'll save the fight, but I need the catch weight." And Gage didn't want to fight me. He picked the Fiziev.
Okay, and then the Abu Dhabi one, was that Gamrot?
Was Gamrot, yeah.
And what happened there?
I mean, we are from one gym, and we train in the same mats, and that's why I said, "Is can you give me someone different because I don't need that drama again, when it's so difficult to have your training camp
Sure.
when you're fighting with the guy from the same gym."
And then the next thing was to be the backup fighter?
Yep.
And were you okay with that? Did you like that idea?
Yeah. Yeah. Was good idea, and why not? Because you never know. Maybe Oliveira always have he has always a problem with the weight. He makes weight so hard, and he's getting old. Maybe someone can happen, and I'll just be ready and jump into the fight.
When you agreed to that, did they tell you, if you do this, if you make weight, you'll be next?
No, they didn't say that, but I mean, I know I'm an ex. Who's gonna fight for the title, not me.
Okay, but they never said that to you. They never made that promise.
Yeah, they didn't say like after that if you're gonna make the weight or something, or you're gonna fight for the title.
Were you surprised? So there you were, you watched the main event on Saturday. Were you surprised it went like that?
I was surprised that it was in the first round. I thought it's gonna be in the third round or like and the end of the fight. Not in the first round.
Okay, so he finishes him in the first round, and then, of course, we have the moment with Paddy, and you say, who else but me? But usually when they bring in the guy, it suggests that that's who they're leaning towards, right? That's who they're trying to build towards for the next fight. So do you think, are you worried? Do you think there's a chance that they might go with Paddy as opposed to you next?
I mean, Donna said he's not next, and he shouldn't be there.
Okay. Yeah, he said it was a mistake to bring him in.
Yeah.
But
Yep. So
because it exploded into like such a big thing, do you think there's a chance they might go in that direction?
I mean, Petty, he's a good fighter, but he doesn't deserve to fight for the title. He cannot jump ahead of me and fight for the title.
So do you think it should be you versus Ilia, Paddy versus Gaethje?
Yes.
Gaethje said that if he
That's
doesn't
the
get a
best.
title shot, he's going to retire.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants to do, so I don't care about Gagey, Petty. I just need to fight for the title.
Yes, there it is. You wrote. By the way, I have to
Yeah.
say,
Yeah. If UFC say like a fight with Gagey, I'll take the fight and as soon as possible, and then fight with Ilya.
okay, you would be open to that.
Yeah.
What about
No
Paddy?
problem. Easy money.
Which one, Gaethje or Paddy?
Both of them.
But what do you think happens? How do you think this actually plays out? You think your next fight is against who?
I think I'm gonna fight for the title next fight, Paddy versus Gagey. So I'll become a champion and then fight with probably Paddy.
Ilia, you don't you say that he's afraid of you and that he's relatively easy. You're not impressed with what he's doing?
No, I'm not embarrassed. Maybe if I was in his situation, I would pick easy fights too.
You think he's picked easy fights? Volkanovski, Holloway.
No, no, no. If you're gonna see me or Paddy, it's easier to fight Paddy
Sure.
than
And
me.
that's why I was asking. Do you think there's a chance that he'll say, no, give me Paddy, we have a history, and then they go with him next as opposed to you?
I mean, no one gives a fuck what he say. UFC says you gotta fight, he's gonna fight. This is just trash talks, just Twitter shit. But this is just for the media. UFC do whatever they wanna do, and they don't care who you gonna fight. They just call you and tell you.
You have to say, though, Ilya, when he says, like, I'm going to stop this guy in the first round, knock him out, like all the things that he says, and then he backs it up. It's pretty impressive, no?
Yep.
Give him
Yep.
props.
I mean, he's a legit fighter. He's a 145, 155 champion. And he knew like he can knock out Oliveira.
What about the size difference? Were you surprised? It looked to me like Charles was much bigger than him.
Much bigger, but Charles cut so much weight, and he's dehydrated before like 2 3 days. It's so bad for the brain.
Yeah.
That's why he he like he's so weak in the first 2 rounds.
Do you think that the Ilia fight happens this year?
Yes, I hope so.
When would you like it to happen, realistically?
I would like to fight in October 25 in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, or maybe New York
That's
City. A
the
couple.
best. New York City is good too, but like for my people,
Yeah.
Russian, Armenian, Georgian, they can come and watch and enjoy that fight because Armenia and Georgia is so close to Abu Dhabi. It's like 3 hours flight, no visa, and it's gonna be history fight. Both guys was born in the same country in Georgia and fighting for the UFC belt.
So it's interesting. You were born in Georgia, right?
I was born in Georgia, and my all my relatives live there until nowadays. So, and we have a house there. We go like 2 3 times a year there.
And how old were you when you moved?
I was 3 years old,
And then you
but
moved to Armenia?
yeah, but no, I moved to Russia. I grew up in Russia, and yeah, but I'm Armenian.
Okay, so you never actually lived in Armenia.
Never lived in Armenia. I
Okay.
lived in Georgia and Russia.
It's interesting. Ilya was born in Germany.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but then he moved. Then he moved to Georgia and now Spain. Who do you think the Georgians
Yeah,
would root for? You or him?
I mean, mostly, of course, for him.
But you
But
were born
I
there.
know, I know a lot of people who doesn't like him,
Why
and
not?
I mean, Georgian people, they have a different culture. They don't like when you talk a lot, when you behave flashy, and that's why like old people hate like these guys.
Okay. By the way,
They like more. I feel like Mirab than Ilia in Georgia.
okay. Why? Because he's
It's my personal opinion. I have no idea, but I'm just saying my opinion.
okay. Can I ask who runs your Twitter account?
Me,
That's you with
my
the
friend.
your responses are very funny sometimes.
I mean, so my English is not the best, right? I just write my Russian, and my friend like translated best way and just
It's
put it
good.
down.
I saw the back and forth between you and Dan Hooker. Why did Dan, as they say, catch a stray? Why did you write this about Dan out of nowhere?
I mean, just don't forget about Dan Hooker.
Did you see?
He's nobody cares about him. Just people talks about me, Paddy, Gagey, but nobody talks about Dan Hooker. So I just put attention on him. He gotta pay me money.
Did you see his reply?
Yes,
What do you think?
I mean that's a bullshit. Everybody wants to talk to me. How like I got like offered like maybe 35 interviews in this week, but
I appreciate
and
it.
he's saying nobody cares about the number one contender. Everybody cares about number one contender, and everybody knows I'm the most deserved fighter. I just got hurt, um, and you just because of that you wanna put me on the back. That's not fair. I've been beating everybody in my division and became a number one, and just can't wait to become a champion and then started talk shit.
Can I ask you, speaking of talking shit, everyone always brings up like, oh, your family, money, this and that. Can we clear this up? And technically, why is that even shit talking? Like if your family was well off, why is that a bad thing necessarily? But where did this all come from? I feel like only in like the last year do people talk about this with you.
About the money?
That your dad is rich, that you're rich. Like this is what they say about you, which I don't really think is shit talking. Like that means you're successful. Congratulations, that's a good thing. But where did this all come from? And is it true?
People jealous, you know.
What
I have money.
Is that true?
That I have money.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have too much money, but I can live. I can do whatever I want in this life. I can buy whatever I want, but I cannot buy private jet. I cannot buy private yacht.
Yet.
So
yet.
Sorry.
What did your dad do for a living?
He's on the construction business.
Okay, in Russia.
Yep.
Did you ever work with him?
Yeah. I used to work 3 months with him, and I said no way I can be here anymore.
Yeah.
I wanna be in the sport. I mean, that's a so hard job, you know, and I grew up with sport and always eat clean, you know, go to bed right time. But in the business, I was 3 months there, and I had not good schedule. We just went back to home 2 a.m. You know, and woke up 6 a.m. And in the sport, better to be in the sport so than in the big business.
By the way, I see you're so big time now. You get haircuts and you're surrounded by security.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is that?
I mean, no. That security was Jack's Paul security, and they came and say hi to me, and I said, bro, let's make a video that you're like protecting me from my barber.
That's Jake Paul security?
Yep.
You were at his gym?
He came to this Jackson gym. It's where I train.
Yeah.
So, and his security was there.
Okay. So it wasn't your own.
Yep.
I saw you. I think were you in somewhere in Russia? You were having like very expensive caviar.
No, it's not expensive in Russia.
Well, how much is it? This is a lot in here. No, look at this.
No, I ate 2 times more than here. I got the second video as well.
Oh.
So, and I paid like $250 for that whole.
That whole thing?
Yeah, I mean 2 of them, and I got the 2 more friends. They were eating too, and yeah, I paid $270.
That's
probably.
nothing.
Yeah, I thought it's gonna be around 2,000, but maybe they did discount to me. I don't know.
For you, yeah. You know, by the way, ever since you were wearing the Dave's Hot Chicken gear, now I see it on the cage all the time. Did you get that for them for the UFC?
Say again, please.
You know, you wear the Dave's Hot Chicken hat and the jacket.
Yes.
Now I see it as a sponsor on the mat in the UFC.
They're UFC sponsor, not anymore mine. I had a short period of time, but hopefully I'm gonna get it new contract soon.
Okay. I just thought maybe you introduced the UFC to them. And you should get a cut of the sponsorship.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
I'm happy though that you're. Yes.
But I like every time with them when I post with the food, like people is going crazy.
Why?
I don't know. Like they think like I eat all like junk food, you know, and I tried 2 times in my life Dave's Hot Chicken, you know.
That's it.
Yeah.
But you did like it.
Yeah, I like it, but I mean, I like more like Armenian and Georgian food, Russian food.
Of course. Okay, so we're hoping to get a fight. We're hoping to fight for the belt. What is the message to Ilia? Because Ilia doesn't seem so keen on fighting you just yet. What's the message?
I just want to say, Ilia, you know who is the number one contender, and you know exactly who you're gonna fight. It's me. Don't try to play with anybody, and so I'll see you soon.
You don't really think he's afraid of you, right?
No, I mean he's not afraid of me. He's a fighter. How
Yeah.
is he can't be afraid? He just wants to play around, talk shit. You know.
And Paddy's out there too. I mean, he's such a big star, Paddy. So I wonder how it's all going to play out.
So, Patty. Okay, we'll see.
There's some big fights out there though. Like lightweight all of a sudden is very interesting.
Lightweight always was interesting, and we'll see if Islam gonna get the second title and calms down, and it's gonna be more interesting.
Do you think that he'll beat Jack Della?
I hope so.
Why?
It's a tough fight. It's a tough fight. Maradona, he's a tough dude. Good boxing, good defense, and but I believe Islam has a good wrestling, and he could take him down and hold him, submit him, ground and pound. You know.
What do you think would have happened if Ilia fought Islam this weekend?
Islam Makhachev
He would have beaten him?
by TKO.
Oh, wow. Really?
Oh, I mean, that's a different level of fighters.
You think so? Wow.
You can't compare Ilia versus Islam.
Really? I have Ilia number 1 pound for pound now.
Yes, because Islam not champion anymore right now.
Right.
But when he get the second title, he's gonna be pound for pound number 1.
So you think he beats Jack?
He beats Jack.
Yeah.
Became a pound for pound number 1. I'll be pound for pound number 2, champion lightweight division, and then
Wow.
beat Islam and became a pound for pound number 1.
Wow. I love it. You have it all mapped out.
Dream big.
Yes. You want to go
Work hard.
you want to go to 170? Is that a dream?
Hell no.
Okay. Why not? It's easier to make weight.
I would go 145 than 170.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would put to rest any notion that you can't make weight if you're going 145.
I mean, bro, like Donna just says once that shit, and I always make the weight.
Always. By the way, how's your back? It's okay now?
Very good.
No problem?
Yeah, no problem. Even when I was cutting weight, I brought the doctors, you know, that who's gonna check my back, and was so good, and no issue anymore.
And no videos with Nina?
Not this time, but hopefully next time I will do the video and I'm gonna try to flips and do some crazy shit.
All right. Arman, you're the man. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing you maybe in October. You got to fight this year. I mean, no fights this year is crazy. I know you had the grappling match.
No. I gotta fight this year.
Enough already.
Sure.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
No more grappling.
Thank you so much.
You're the man. Appreciate it, Arman. Thank you so much.
Hopefully, I'll talk to you after my next fight.
Well, what about before the fight? Can we talk when you have it booked?
If it's title fight, yes.
Oh, God. All right. Okay. Thank you, Arman. All the best.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
There he is, Arman Tsarukyan, joining us from Thailand. What a guy. Let's see how this all plays out for him. He thinks he's getting it. I wonder. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.